Sorry I didn't get your call yesterday. I was late for philosophy, so I had to work in the library. I hate Tuesdays. To make matters worse, I think I've said the wrong thing this entire road. Have you seen him? He's not talking to me anymore. Anyway, I'll call you later, yeah? I should get home about 9. I've got another late shift. Alright, speak to you soon.
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh, just say the time and place, bitch, I'll cheer you up. Wait, what? Nah, of course I'm coming to school, Dan, you fake. Wouldn't want to miss science now, would I? Anyways, your place tonight, yeah? Wait, what? What are you chatting about? Nah. You said we could come round, innit? Bring some girls anytime, yeah? Wait, what? Nah, don't bring my mum into this. You know she's not well. She can't go to work, innit? Let alone the pub like some mums. Look, I thought we was mates, yeah? I get the girls, you provide the space, innit? Look, that was the deal, yeah? I'll sort it out, will you?
Hi Mum, it's Cherie. You're probably teaching now. I'm on my way to school. I've got my key, I won't be late. I'm going to my friends, so you can't say you didn't know. Love you, bye!
Look, so you said you wanted a break, right? You got a break. Have I been around your house? Phoned you? No. Commented on your status? No. Tweeted? No. So, girl, what is your problem? Look, well, I'm moving on. I suggest you do the same. What? Can't have a private conversation these days, no?
Oh, sorry, did you want some?
No thanks. I gotta keep myself looking fit.
What for?
Life and all its complexities.
I don't mind, honest.
Nah. My mum will have a nice big dinner ready for me when I go home, you know?
Couple's not gonna hurt though, is it? Come on. So what kind of diet is it?
It's a regime. Exercise, food, rest, exercise. Everything in moderation.
So you don't fancy coming over for dinner then?
Dinner? Dinner? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can tell your mom that you're helping me with my homework. The little bird tells me you're quite good at French.
Well, I've always been good at French. Get it from my mom. Un petit oiseau m'a dit.
Ooh.
What little bird?
So shall we then?
See
Or
how
do
long
you
we-
really? Or do you really need your mother's permission? I thought I'd given you that.
She just likes to know where I am. Courtesy, really.
Hi Danielle, find Sam Maya.
No?
She's got a new boyfriend and her sister tells me everything.
What are you on about, Cherie? There's no answer.
Just send a text or something.
Well, she might be sleeping, it depends on what shift she's on. But Mum says, why send a text when you can phone and have a proper conversation?
Actually, Darnell's helping me with my French homework.
Oh, is that what they call it now? I can speak French, can't I, Danielle? Je t'aime, Danielle, je t'aime.
I don't believe this. Darnell?
Listen, let me just send this text here, Paris.
Is that on your phone? Can I see it?
No!
That's it. Darnell, I'm off now. You might see me around.
Paris, I was not... Now look what you've done.
I was only trying to help.
Look, I don't need your help. You're not my friend. I hope you can speak Anglo-Saxon. Just effort for you.
If you ask me, sounds better with her new boyfriend. He's got his own car. And you know what? He's better looking.
Welcome to voicemail. You have one new message.
Hi Paris, how's you and Darnell? Has he succumbed to your charms yet? Mum sends her love. Could you call me back when you get this?
Yes, Mom? No, Mom. Should be here in a minute. Okay, love you too. Bye. Moms. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We've got the groove. Hey, I said ain't no stopping us now. Hey, Mom, I told you. Who? Oh, Ty. Yeah. What's good, my brother? Yeah, no. No one after no advice, bruv. Me, stood up. No way, my brother. I can never get stood up. Furthermore, if I was to ever get stood up, I'll just sit down, innit? Simple. Of course, man. But you know what? She's in for some good loving, you know. Trust me, daddy. Yeah. Now, by the time I'm finished with that, she'll be begging for it, bro. Oh my days, she'll be begging for it. Are you mad? Yes, I'm.
Just in time then.
Sorry, Paris, I hope you didn't get the wrong idea. I was just trying to wind Tyrone up, that's all, I swear. So, yeah. No good.
So, shall we go in then?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. So, should we see Cool or Never Let Me Go?
I don't know. What do you think, lover boy?
Whichever. Let's go then. Okay.
You have one new message.
Hi Paris, are you having a party? Or is it just you and Darnell as usual?
So the bod wants to party. Wherever you're on, I'm the one.
While Mummy and Daddy are away, it's time for the bad boys to come out and play.
I used to be a good friend. Think you can leave me out? Dream on, girl.
Only 30 invites. Call that a party. I've got a minibus. Anyone want to lift?
Live in a 4-bedroom family detached house? Me neither. Let's crash this party!
Yeah!
Hey, stop moving, man! Let's have a squat, go away, bro!
Section 13 of the 2003 Sexual Offences Act makes it an offence for a youth under 18 to have sexual activity with a child under 16, cause or incite a child under 16 to have sexual activity. The overriding purpose of this legislation is to protect children. and it is not Parliament's intention to punish children unnecessarily or for the criminal law to intervene where it is wholly unnecessary. Although these laws are written on the assumption that they'd be used mainly against males, a charge of statutory rape can be brought. The law does also apply to any females over 10 who has sexual activity, including any form of sexual touching with a boy or girl. The charge will be sexual assault. These offences are punishable on indictment with life imprisonment.
Welcome to voicemail. You have one new message.
Hi Kim, sorry I didn't see you. I don't know where all those people came from. How could I be so stupid? People are calling me a sket and Darnell a bocat, and I don't even know what one of those is. How sick is that? I remember the mess the house was in. I am in so much trouble now, and I'm sorry I never got back to you. You knew you would have been invited. You don't even have to ask. Was it because of Tyrone? You didn't want to see him? I really am so sorry. I'm trying to be cool, I suppose. I'm so sick of being the freak, the geek, the nerd.
Hi Paris. Look, I just got your message. I can meet you in town in 10, yeah? See you then.
So you didn't come to the party because...
Well, I wasn't sure if I was invited.
Of course you were.
Really?
You don't have to ask me.
Well, you didn't respond to any of my messages.
What, are you upset with me?
How was I supposed to know?
Was it because of Tyrone?
Perhaps.
So you wouldn't have even come anyway?
Well, you weren't responding to any of my messages. I've hardly seen you in weeks.
What, so I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend now, is that it?
Oh, don't be stupid. You weren't interested, remember?
Look, it's not my fault that Tyrone lost interest.
Oh, thanks. You weren't around, were you? A shoulder to cry on.
Is that what this is all about? Seriously?
You called me, remember? Please help, Kim. I don't know what to do, Kim. I really am very sorry.
We are supposed to be friends. Look, I've had my Facebook account raped.
What? By who?
Whoever's done this had my password and accessed my account.
And?
I'm talking a select few people here.
Meaning? Meaning?
I'm not blaming you.
I should bloody well hope not. I wasn't even there. How could you think I would do such a thing? Paris? We're supposed to be friends.
I'm sorry, Kim. I've been done for criminal damage. I'm staying at my aunt's house. When my mum finds out, she is going to go berserk. Just what am I going to do, Kim? It's all gone wrong.
I don't know. Look, you don't deserve any of this. Look, I'll have a word with my mum, okay? But I can't promise anything.
Hey, Don, he was on fire back there, bro. How many you score?
I don't know.
What's up, man? Still upset about that Paris thing?
Of course I am. It's ruined everything. My mom's treating me like I'm 5 years old. My dad sees it as some kind of achievement. A chip off the old block.
Just put it down to...
What? Cliches. It's just all got out of hand.
What are you on about?
I know you fancied Paris and I got in first.
Okay, I know. Look, I know I rude you, man, but seriously.
Yeah, so you're telling me, right? You weren't interested in
Well,
Paris?
she's nice and everything, and I would definitely...
Then listen, you must know something then. You're always bragging about this, that and the other.
Wait, you were the one who was saying you were going to give her that, what, loving, you know, Darnell style? That she'd be begging for it, remember? And on your first date...
Look, I'm talking about all the gate crashers, yeah? How did they get there? What, you call that a party? I've got a minibus, anyone want a lift?
Minibus? What minibus? Look, you need to chat to Paris and ask what she's been saying.
No way! She Facebooked the friends she invited. It's nothing to do with her.
Really? What, really? Like, her parents' house? What, did Daddy give her permission? What did he? There's so much stuff going around, yeah. I can't walk through the corridors without kids pointing and shouting. It's like the whole world knows. Even my teacher's asking me if I want counselling. Counselling. It's just gone mental. Look, my advice to you, just go back and ask Paris some more questions, man.
You think she did this? A girl with a bright future ahead of her. University, daddy's girl. Someone faked her to get their own back, yeah? Yeah. I never had you down as a jealous type. Yeah, and what's up with Kim these days, huh? You didn't bring no one to the party and she'll do anything to be next to you. So what is that all about?
Look, I'm sorry for what happened. I really am, but you got it wrong, bro.
Or have I?
Oh, I get it now. What? So, you've been chatting to the police, yeah?
What? Are you trying to call me a snitch? What are you? We never did have that fight, did we?
What would that prove?
Look, I got that video of Paris and Darnell in it. Wait, look. Darnell looks kind of...
Big. I mean,
I was going to say excited, you know. Anyway, look. You can see everything.
What did we talk about last week, boys? Nothing to say then? Neither of you?
Mr. Gray doesn't like me, miss, so he picks on me.
yeah, me. I try my best, Miss Honest, but he doesn't give me any help when I'm stuck.
Aren't you forgetting Mr. Gray has been very positive in his feedback in the past and spent some time helping both of you, if I remember?
Yeah, but you weren't there today, Miss. You didn't see what he was like.
He? Mr. Grace told me what's happened. Let's just rewind the video, shall we? There you are, Dan, still not settled, 10 minutes into the lesson. Oh, and you were late again, Josh, making your grand entrance. Shouting to each other while the rest of the class are trying to get on with it. Mr. Gray asked one of you to move to the front and a major row breaks out. Why? You're the only two not working.
You weren't there today, miss. You're taking his word against ours. It's just not fair.
Don't you know how to speak to a teacher? And if I was to ask the class, your mates, what would they say? Pardon? Exactly. Right. Let's try something a little more meaningful this time. 4 sides of, I must learn to follow simple and reasonable instructions, value the education of others, and try my best at all times. It's there at the top of the page.
Miss, our mums will be wondering where we are.
Shall I phone her and tell her what's happened? That you were late again for period 3. Well?
Hey, Darnell!
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 Mrs. Darnell, have you heard, miss? Nice
Move
one,
away from the
Darnell.
window,
Nice
Darnell.
one, son. Nice one, Darnell. Give her another one.
Sit down!
At least you won't be a 40-year-old virgin, Darnell.
Calm down! This is what Mr. Gray has to put up with.
Oh, miss, have you seen that video of him in Paris, miss? I bet you have.
Oh, it's one of the best, miss. I've got it on my phone. You can watch it if you want, miss. Oh, miss, I need that in case my mum folks have to go home.
I saw what you did there, miss. That's abuse.
Will you both be quiet and sit down? Do you realise what they have done is a criminal offence? Storing it on your phone, a criminal offence. Sending it to your friends, another criminal offence. Let alone putting it on the internet. Just because it's out there does not make it right. If this is not finished by the time I get back, I'll take you both straight to the head, and don't think I won't.
Well, you know that Cherie that's in year 9? Well, that's her daughter, isn't it? I saw her at the bus stop this morning, you know. Very tasty.
What?
Have you noticed that Miss don't wear a wedding ring?
What are you on about?
And Miss is not a leslie, that is.
Shut up, boy. I don't want to end up in the head office.
Well, you want some boys? Because of you, I got my phone ready. You got ill my money.
Because Paris and Darnell were filmed by a person or persons unknown, and the video placed on an internet site, this is a joint enterprise and therefore an illegal act. Anyone found in possession of the video and or have passed it on to others are also committing a crime. The police are now searching through a number of confiscated laptops, mobile phones, and will later search the students' homes.
Well, I can't promise anything. I'll check back with Mary and get back to you ASAP. Is that okay? Yeah. Oh, and give our best wishes to Chris and Tom for Emma's speedy recovery. Yep. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Who was that, Dad?
An invitation to Eastbourne.
Oh, lucky you.
Yes. Tennis. Why don't you come? You used to enjoy it, remember? And, you know, been revising for weeks now. It's how your mother gets rid of her stresses and strains.
No, Dad, no, not a whole weekend. I can't.
What?
I will when this is over, but not right now. Not a whole weekend.
No doubt your mother will blame you for that.
Blame you for what? You could have told me about the new orders job.
My work ethic.
I see, more like reflective glory.
Did they come through? Sorry, thought I had.
Mum, you actually need a break. Why don't you go and enjoy yourself in Eastbourne?
Eastbourne, what are you talking about?
Well, Sue rang. Chris and Tom can't make it. Emma's not been too well, so they've asked us.
And what about the shop and the new orders?
Well, surely someone will be glad for the overtime.
We've just got the rota sorted and now you are asking me to change it. We can't just keep dumping on staff.
I'm not asking you to change it. I'm just saying give more overtime.
And what if they say no? It's our job to do the orders.
Do you want me to help out?
No, you have enough on your plate, thank you.
Well, is this a thanks I get for trying to cheer you up?
Cheer me up. You know I don't like surprises.
So, you're not afraid of playing your sister now, are you?
Don't be silly. I don't do social tennis, remember?
Sure you don't want to come, Paris? Watch your mother slay her sister? That'll be Sue? Shall I say yes?
Yes, yes, of course. What do you take me for?
That's the spirit, darling.
That's it. Go, Mum. Go, Mum.
You are worse than your father.
Yeah.
I will see you later.
Yeah. Go, Mummy.
very important.
Oh, sorry, Mum, I just got a text. What did you say?
Aunt Joan's 25th anniversary on Saturday. You coming with us?
Oh, Mum, sorry, something's come up.
You can bring Paris.
Paris is busy with revision, Mum.
Yes, I know. I went to school as well, darling. You can tell Aunt Joan yourself, and remember, she's been so good to you one way or another.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'll get you a card for, to take you out to John or something. Yeah?
You know there's something that's come up. It's not what we talked about before, is it? Darnell!
Mum, what are you on about?
I don't want you getting upset like before.
I'm starving. Budge up, son.
No, Mum. Like, you're telling me off 1 minute, and then you're wrapping me in cotton wool the next. You know, I'm nearly 16, you know.
I thought I was treating you like an adult, expecting you to celebrate family anniversaries. Adults do, you know.
Alright. You know what, Auntie Joan?
What about her?
Is she an actual blood relative, yeah? Or someone who's lived on the street for so long that we now consider her to be family? Just as bad as the kids at school.
Auntie Joan?
Yeah, so you keep telling me. Spare me the guilt trip, will you?
Darnell, why have I heard all this before? Is it Groundhog Day? What's for dinner?
I'm going to my room.
Why is it when we tell you to go to bed, you completely ignore us?
Oh, just give it a rest, will you?
Or get all stroppy? Yeah, don't mention it,
Oh,
Darnell.
whatever, man.
Right, do you fancy takeaway?
Is that your answer for everything? Just go and set the table.
Have I got time for a shower? I might pop down to the tennis. It's men's night.
No, you haven't, Roger Federer. And when did you decide to take up tennis again anyway?
Oh, sorry, was I supposed to ask? Anyway, I saw Terry down the station. He asked if I wanted a match. So I thought, yeah, why not?
And no doubt you'll be stopping in the bar for 1 or 2 afterwards.
Well, you don't want me to be antisocial, do you? Because I tell you what, I can be as sociable as you
Oh,
like.
Brian, not on an empty stomach.
Is this really the time and the place? There's children present and they're hungry.
Just go and set the table so I can serve up. Blame your father, I asked him first.
Oh.
Brian, we really do need to keep an eye on him. There's something definitely wrong with him.
Why? Well, he's got a lovely young lady chasing after him. I know who I'd rather be hanging around with.
Supportive as ever. Excuse me.
I said we don't have to stay here. I said we can book into a hotel, get a company in.
She said it was an accident waiting to happen.
Mary,
Paris had exams coming up and needed to revise.
Who are you talking about?
Your sister! Paris is staying at your Christina's, that's who. Oh God, do you think the police would have said so?
As soon as I found my phone, I'll get it sorted, really.
I mean, whose side are the police even on?
Oh, Mary, we weren't there. I mean, at least she's with family. I honestly thought she might have stayed at Kim's.
Oh, don't be silly. She hasn't seen Kim in ages since Darnell's been around. Do you know, if Kim was in on the party, I'll have more than a few words to say to Jenny. We're supposed to be friends.
Then let's be thankful for small mercies, eh? Not everyone is sitting in judgment.
Yeah, and like your sister.
Yes, Mary, you've made your point. Look, please think about getting someone in.
And you speak to your sister. We don't know what she is saying to Paris. Or anyone else, for that matter.
As soon as I've spoken to the police, I will call her. Okay?
It's not as though their Mark is the paragon of virtue, is it?
Yes, Perry, yes. Look, I'm just going to pop to the shop. Check they're okay, and I'll be right back to pick you up. Is that okay?
Yeah. You don't see her from one month to the next, and as soon as there is trouble, she thinks she's Mother Bloody Teresa.
You go and get her. I called over 5 minutes ago. Oh, I see. Leave it all up to me. Typical.
We need to stay calm. She'll be down here any... Thank you.
I called you over 5 minutes ago.
I've been tidying my room. You can check if you like.
Thank you, Cherie. So, did you have a good time last night?
Yes, fine, thanks.
And what exactly was it you were doing?
Just girly things, trying on clothes, listen to music, stuff.
And why didn't you come home?
We were having such a good time.
You should have rung to let us know at least.
Sorry, I didn't realise what the time was, and then one of the girls said, why don't you stay?
Cherie, I didn't go to bed until after 12. Why didn't you call to let us know?
I was with friends, I told you.
Don't speak to him like that. How dare you? Do we know these girls?
What your mother and I are trying to say is, we care for you deeply, but we can't have any more episodes like this.
Friends of ours rang. There was a party in their road. Lots of people turning up uninvited. Criminal damage. The police were called. You weren't there, were you? Well?
Cherie, this is most upsetting.
Cherie!
I didn't want to go. They made me. I told them we hadn't been invited, and I knew you'd be worried.
Do you really think we fall for that one? You knew about the party, you had every intention of going, you even took your red dress.
Is there anything else we don't know about?
Well, it was a party, so I had a few dances. That's what you do at parties.
There's also drink and people smoking and who knows, even drugs.
Darling, you put yourself at risk. Anybody could have got a few drinks down you and it doesn't bear thinking about.
I told you to take my red dress to show my friends.
What? You knew about the red dress? What is the point?
Yes, I knew about the red dress, but I didn't give her permission to go to the party now, did I?
Well, you may as well have. What was all that talk about putting herself at risk? Did it actually mean anything?
Here we go again. Don't you ever let it rest.
It's not my fault I earn more than you. When you get yourself promoted or look for a better company.
I suppose we should actually be happier at home and not for one of
The
our
problem
stupid
for Cherie,
charity events.
I've had to be both her mother and her father.
What happens is charity begins at home, eh?
You may as well be the house husband because I bring in more than enough.
It's like being good cop, bad cop with you, isn't it? Oh,
You know what? You may as well just stay in the house and sleep all day. That's all you do anyway.
there you go. Why don't you take away my dignity, my independence?
Your
why don't
dignity. You would rather look for new recipes than look for a better job. When's the last time you looked, huh? 3 years? 5? Probably too old now.
Well, aren't you just so amazing? What would the big society do without you?
Well, if I left everything to you, nothing would get done.
Will you two be quiet? How many more times? How many more times do I have to listen to you two? Who's the child here? When do we ever go as a family? When? You still went to the party, had a few dances, no one didn't drink, and I certainly didn't smoke or do drugs. There's enough alcohol in this house to give the whole street a hangover, and all the times I've been here on my own, I have never ever touched a drop. So if you don't sort yourself out, it'll be me phoning social services. I'll be in my room if you need.
Are you not going to say anything at all? No, not your style. Not the man of action, are we? I thought you were going to sort all of this out. No, leave that to your sister.
At least Paris is being looked after. It's her we need to think of.
It's the high moral tone I object to. She said that we had left Paris on her own. It's Darnell who set this up. Another notch on his cyber status. And all over.
Mary, it was our house. I hardly think Darnell was being charged with breaking and entering.
Of course I haven't. It's Darnell who put that video on the internet. Paris had nothing to do with it. I don't even think she is on Facebook.
It's what boys do. Have you seen it?
Why won't Paris come home? She won't even talk to us. I mean, until then, how can I possibly know?
I hope you're not blaming me. You know, it's times like this you find out who your real friends are. I bet the Colemans aren't going through what we're going through.
What was Dad at the tennis club? He seems okay. Probably as shocked as we are.
Well, I'll be the one managing the shop. I'll be the one facing the public.
You haven't been to the tennis club recently, have you? I mean, they don't say anything. You know, they know and can guess what they're thinking.
Just like your Christina, then. Back to square one, then, eh?
Lois, are you ready? Lois, we should be going.
Right, keep your ear on. I don't know why we have to go to the police. Darnell's done nothing wrong.
Tell that to the Matthews. How would you feel if it was your daughter?
Look, am I upset? Of course I am. Do I wish it hadn't happened? Of course I do. She won't be the first young lady to make a fool of herself over a man.
Don't look at me.
I was listening to this programme on Radio 4 the other week. I'm sure I mentioned it. Look, in our day, how far we would go would be from numbers 1 to 10. This lady was saying it's now 1 to 5, and 5 leaves nothing to the imagination.
Well, I can't imagine what Paris's parents are thinking. You know, that girl's never put a foot wrong until now. This one career move they never thought she'd be making.
I don't suppose she was using contraception. That would be all we need.
And Darnell?
Did you ever speak to him?
What, like, how far do you go with a girl on the scale of 1 to 5, of course?
He's really upset. He's had all these comments on Facebook and Twitter about his status.
Darling, you're talking to an electrician, remember? What the hell is his status?
Has he spoken to you though, Brian?
Well, the other night, when you're out with the girls, he came into the lounge and he just said, Dad, it wasn't me. I didn't put it on the internet, it wasn't me. I mean, he looked straight at me, pleading with his eyes. I mean, what can I tell him?
He's been really upset. He's had rumours, jokes, you name it, on Facebook, Twitter, BBM. What can I say? Oh, don't worry, Darnell, they're just trying to wind you up, or don't go on the internet.
It's ironic, isn't it? In order to save his face, he's had to bare his all. Literally.
Do you believe him, Brian?
Look, it's not as though someone's been murdered now, is it?
You know what? Sometimes I wonder what I ever saw in you.
Just what is the hold-up? The house won't clean itself. I'm going to have to go over it all again.
I told you can get a company in. Go to a hotel, claim the insurance.
And what if they say no? We went away, remember? Who of our friends would have trusted Paris? Every single one of them, that's who. In all this time, no one said a bad word against her.
Doesn't stop them taking the high moral ground.
What?
Yes,
like
my sister. What? Mary, if this had been drugs.
they found drugs.
No. But just think about it. Worst case scenario.
It's Darnell who set this up, showing off to his cyber mates. He's the one that should be in the dock.
Our daughter in our house.
Paris has been a credit to us and to the school. Never any trouble. Games captain, A-star student. We've been so proud of her.
And we will
Surely.
be in the future. But Mary, if ever Paris needed us, she needs us now.
I think we need to move her to a new school.
What? Why?
Christina said Paris wants to move to a new school.
So now you're in agreement with my sister.
A fresh start, she knows any sixth form will be glad to have her.
Were you going to discuss this with me at all?
Paris will be going to school with that hanging over her.
She's got a whole year. I mean, for God's sake, Mary, her teachers know her and can support her.
And in the meantime, Paris will be going to school. Everybody know it.
This is our daughter we are talking about. Could you do it? Could you? John. John. I'm sorry, okay? Are you crying?
Did you know my boy was only 15? Well, did you?
Donna?
Oh, hi Paris. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
What, are you not going to talk to me anymore?
I said sorry. How are you?
How am I? Brilliant. I've been done for criminal damage, Donna. Revision, exam questions, making notes. Oh, checking our video online for any abuse. How do you think I am, Donna?
It's not my fault, yeah? It's not my fault. What did I do? You stalked me from day one, Paris. Come round for dinner, you said. Oh, I can help you with your French. That's what you said.
Oh, so was this loving Darnell style some sort of phase?
You set this up from day one. The party, the seduction, even the film crew.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. Why don't you believe me? Why don't you believe me, huh? I didn't realise you'd rather stay a virgin.
Well, I may as well be. Everyone knows you did all the running, and I still get all the abuse. The pointing fingers, the stares. So how the hell am I supposed to feel?
Did it not mean anything?
I even fell out with Tyrone. I was sure he was up to something.
And why didn't you tell me that you're 15?
Well, I'm 16 next month. And to be honest, I never ever thought that we would ever, get it together. Not that I didn't want to.
Great,
yeah?
great. Wait till my mom and dad find that out.
Yeah. And adults are always saying the problem with teenagers these days is that they think they discovered sex. Look, I thought we had feelings for each other, Paris.
Did it not mean anything to you?
Of course it did, but because of what's happened, the feeling's been... it's gone. I mean, why do people do that? Yeah, like we all want love and to be loved, but why do people do that? I just don't get it.
Well, I've decided that I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last, but again, try telling that to my parents.
Yeah. Kids at school shouting the odds, yeah? Just because they got a few girls and a bit of video on their phone, they think they can say and do anything. They haven't got a clue, have they? So, have you not spoken to your mum and dad then?
Yeah, I've apologised through my aunt, but that's just made everything worse. I mean, half the time they're not even talking to each other. The other half, they're just bringing up all sorts of nonsense, history, family history. I mean, it's just like they've forgotten about me.
Yeah. Teachers are just as bad. Embarrassment is the word that comes to mind, Too quick to put you in the hands of experts so you can talk it through. I mean, what's there to talk about? It's happened already.
Yeah.
Time to move on, right?
Exactly. I mean, I keep looking at the video, hoping that someone has removed it, or better still, that it never happened at all. Dream on, right?
Yeah, that's my dad's attitude. He's going through the motions, but a part of him just wonders what all the fuss is about. My mum, well, she just wants her little boy back. Pre-puberty, of course.
Yeah. My mum, she wants the names of all of my friends. Even though they're the ones that were helping me to clean up afterwards. Even Kim, she's been so good to me after everything. Is that what you do now? Are you moving on?
Just don't let no one get to you.
Isn't that what you've been complaining about?
Yeah, but what would people say if they saw us still together? What do you think?
That we're a real couple who've actually got feelings for each other, maybe.
Seriously? Oh, more like, hey, where's the next video coming out? Well, you need a cameraman, yeah?
Don't say things like that. You're just as bad as them.
Look, you've got enough on your plate. So have I. You don't need this. No, you won't be the last, but it's gonna take time.
I just miss you. I didn't expect this.
Have you finished your homework, Cherie? Cherie?
Me, double maths, geography, and RE. No, I'm in year 9. My mum don't like me talking to people in here. No, I'm not. I haven't. How old are you? 13. I'm an only child. It's a pain.
Cherie, you're not still on your computer, are you? Cherie, can you hear me?
I'm just finishing something off.
Do you want Mummy to come up?
Please, 2 minutes. Swap places with you anytime. What?
He's always okay when they're around. I'm sick of it.
Lost count of the amount of times George had a brother, even a sister. How long have you been like this?
You won't tell anyone I told you, will you, please? I've got to go now. Same time tomorrow, please?
I can't wait any longer, Cherie. I'm coming up.
Okay then. Will you be alright? Tom?